Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping, and today we're gonna work on Hotel 1928. This again is in Waco. It is the Chip and Joanna Gaines Hotel that they remodeled, and you can see that on one of their shows. Pretty cool place. Never actually stayed in a room, but certainly have been in the lobby and then in the library and eaten at the restaurant, so that's been a lot of fun. This side of the spread is just going to be ephemera from the hotel, and on this side my pictures, and you can see I cut several of the pictures down because I wanted to get all 5 of these on the page. It felt too weird just do parts of it, and so there was too much extra stuff in the pictures, and so I've cut them down into that pattern. So first thing we're going to do is attach all of these photos to this piece here, which is going to be the matting. And you know, a lot of times I do my matting with my Cricut machine and cut it out very clearly, but in this case it is just going to be a rectangle, and so no need to cut it out using the machine. And you'll notice that I just start up in the corner. I'm assuming that the paper is square. It usually is, and so just start putting in my photos. I think I'm going to do this bottom one first. This will help me to place the others. Okay, so I'll just make sure before I put them down that this is going to work, and the answer is yes. Again, all of this paper comes out of my aunt's stash. So here's what I would say if everyone says you have too many supplies. At some point, someone else will enjoy it, and that's okay. We bring joy to others through the things we leave behind, even if it's a bunch of craft supplies that other parts of the family or friends will be very excited about having. Again, my aunt scrapbooked and really probably stopped doing it, oh, I would say 15 years before she passed, and so the supplies just kind of sat there. I knew they were there, and I had talked to her a couple times about how I'd really enjoy having them. I'm actually going to cut this way first, and the reason for this is I want to have this 12-inch strip thicker because it gives me more options down the road than a thin 12-inch and a thick piece that isn't going to be 12 inches. So a lot of times I can turn that leftover piece, this one here, I can turn it into a border or something like that. So we'll just set that over here. And now this is going to be interesting. I think a lot of you are going to scream at me for this, but I'm going to take this piece of paper, it's out of Family Heritage Family Tree Book, and I'm just going to rip it right down the middle. I can hear you saying, no, don't do that. But the reason I'm doing this is I want to have a pretty thick border on both sides of this project because it's pretty plain, a lot of plain paper. I don't want it to be too busy because I want people to focus on the pictures, but I just didn't want a plain background like that. Yeah, so sometimes you take a whole piece of paper just to create a second level, a second layer, and I think that that's okay. This piece of cardstock actually came out of a album, a cardstock album that my mother had collected, and so I was happy to do that. And see, I'm gonna, do I want to put it like that? Yeah, I think I want to put it like that at that angle. This is a sticker I got at the gift shop. We're gonna see if I can get that unstuck. A lot of times these days you get stickers and they don't have the split mark on them, and I find them really, really hard to open. So I want to get that up a little bit because that sticker's getting in there, and I want to cover as little of the photographs as possible. So see, again, no split mark. So I'm just going to turn this light on for a little bit to see if I can get in here with this tool. If I can't get in with this, I'll just put the whole thing down. But I really like putting stickers just directly on the page. And of course, this is all a function of me not having great nails. If anyone ever figures out the secret to these things, I'll be happy to hear about it. There we go. Got it apart. Again with the sticker, once it's down, it's down. So it's over a couple of the layers. I think it looks okay. You can see the design pattern through it, but I think that's okay. I'm going to turn that light back off. There we go. We'll stick that piece up there. And now, of course, we're going to have the ephemera. We'll go ahead and put this border down first. This background, oh, I just realized it's not 12 by 12. It's a little shorter than 12 by 12 in both directions. It's okay. I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, you can see there. Look at that. That's because this is from one of those old Creative Memory albums. I mean, this is an old piece of paper. I really like the color. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this at the top, and we will end up cutting off the bottom potentially. I mean, another way I could do it is put another strip down here. Yeah, okay. So we'll put that there. Put this here. Napkin there. Okay. So I'm putting these off to the side so I can see about where this is going to go. And I am going to use mostly... I did not like that, so I'm going to put it down there. There we go. So the bag, you can see that this looks like it might have been a postcard. No, it was a promotional piece for booking Christmas parties for 2024. So you can see a little bit of how old this is. I'm not quite a year behind, but getting close. I doubt it's going to stick to that. So I'm going to put a lot right here. Let's see, we got a little bit going on there. Again, full napkin. There we go. All right, now what we're going to do, take the paper cutter and we'll just line up the green. Cut this off. So it'll be a little short in the plastic page protector, but that is not the end of the world. Cutting off the bag. I've used this technique quite a few times where you put everything in place and then just do a little cutting and it puts everything kind of in the right spot. Okay, now that I have this here, see, this is going to flip, and it's going to flip twice. So I'm going to just get some tape in here, and I'm going to put some here, and hopefully that'll all hold together. I think it will. All right. Hotel 1928 in Waco, Texas, the Chip and Joanna Gaines Hotel. Again, if you're in Waco, you can stop by the lobby. They have a little coffee shop with some yummy food. They have a hotel, rooftop bar, a restaurant, all great places to spend some time. So, would love to see you in Waco, but would also love to see your projects. Take care. See you next time.